Hi everybody, it's Dilly Sims, and today I got a little treat for you guys. It's a speed build, but it's not my speed build. I did edit the video footage, but that's about it. This is my sister's speed build. I don't know the name of the house yet, or it's an apartment, so I don't know what I'm going to be naming the apartment yet, but you can find the name of this apartment in the description below. I still, like I said, do not know what I'm going to name it, and this is my sister's speed build, so this is gonna be an interesting little speed build talk session with you guys. Because I wasn't there to I didn't supervise her or anything, so I don't know what was going through her head when she built the walls, chose colors. I think she did a good job. It definitely looks like a lived-in apartment. For sure somebody lives in this apartment. But yeah, I don't know what went through her brain when she furnished this whole house, so this is gonna be a treat for you guys as much as it'll be a treat for me. I did help her though when it came to the counters, because the counters, because she would put them on the wall, but it would do that thing, and she didn't know what to do. So I helped her with a few things, but the overall layout, I didn't see them until I took the screenshots, and I didn't see how long it took her to build everything. But it took her a really, really long time, because when I sped this up to ×2, it was still like a 40-minute long video. And then I put it to ×4, or was it ×8? It ended up being a 20-minute video, which I could handle. I could handle talking to you guys for 20 minutes. I just have to come up with things to talk about. But how are you guys today? Are you guys doing good? Good. I like to hear when you guys are doing good. My sister had a lot of fun decorating this house. She says that she loves to decorate the kitchens because I have so much crap to put on the counters and, all that clutter stuff. Speaking of clutter, have you guys seen, I know this is very late in the game when I'm recording this and talking about it, but did you guys see what EA is doing with The Sims 4, where they're having us pick what we want in our newest game pack, which I was really hoping for more death, but Eco Living won, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with having my Sims live in an eco-friendly life, but I voted for death first. I don't remember the rest, but that wasn't what I was going to talk about. They did the concept art, what type of stuff you want in the pack, and I was excited to see what I wanted, the stuff that I wanted for the pack 1, because they had 2 pictures, and it was one where it was more hippy-dippy, eco-friendly type of stuff, what is it called? This, if you don't eat your food, you could put it in a, thing in the dirt with worms, and the worms will compost. So, there's a pack where there's, compost and rags and mops, and it looks like there are stuff, clutter everywhere. There's clutter, and I live for clutter in The Sims, because it just adds a whole other level to the way you decorate your houses. Because I'm a huge fan of decorating houses, oh, you haven't seen this video yet. No, you have. No, you haven't. I'm trying to decide when I'm gonna put this video out. You know what? Wednesday. I work, so this video will be up Wednesday. But if you stay tuned, I have another speed build coming up, and it's a two-parter because it was so long. But it's a really big build, and it's beautiful. There are times when I am a big fan of, like, having a very Better Homes and Gardens magazine house. You know, where it's beautiful, and there's nothing, you know, out of place, and everything's beautiful. And if you stay tuned to Sunday's speed build, that's when my Hampton's Home. That's when my Hampton's Home speed build will be out. And that house is flawless. Like, the pictures that I took, it looks like it belongs in a Better Homes and Gardens magazine. Unlike this house, but this house, it looks like a family obviously lives here because there's crap everywhere. And hey, I live for clutter because, like I said, having clutter gives a whole other, like, layer of realness to The Sims. Because, like, I could take out half the crap that my sister put in this apartment, and it would feel more Better Homes and Gardens magazine. You know, like pictures you see in magazines where everything is perfect and nothing's out of place, and people, like, cleaned before the pictures were taken. And this apartment doesn't. That doesn't mean it's a bad apartment. It just means... how do I put this? It gives it a different feeling, a more homey feeling, lived-in feeling, that Better Homes and Gardens magazine houses don't. You know, homes and pictures of houses that belong in magazines. And I'm gonna loop back around to tie up this conversation, because I'm not gonna leave it on a, like, loose end. I am glad to see that the concept that I liked, the, like, clutter stuff for eco-living, I'm glad to see that pack won. Not because, you know, I'm a selfish, narcissistic prick, and I'm like, I want my pack to win. I'm happy because I'm glad to see that other Simmers feel the same way. You know, they want more stuff in their packs, more clutter, more things to make it, well, more realistic. Gosh, I wish I could find something exciting to talk to you guys about, but I'm not, like, up to date with, like, the media or anything. Literally, when I open up my Google, like, website, or Google app on my phone, a list of things shows up, like, stuff I might be interested in, news-wise, and it goes like this: Melania Trump, Donald Trump, Sarah Jessica Parker, Sex and the City, RuPaul's Drag Race, The Sims, and what else is there? Nicki Minaj somehow magically made it on that list recently. I noticed lately they've been getting quite a few Nicki Minaj updates. Google's been trying to keep me up to date with what Nicki Minaj is up to. But yeah, I'm not really following anything to, like, let you guys know. I mean, my life is pretty boring. Nothing exciting going on at is there? No. No? Oh, my friend is getting a cat this week! And she is so excited. And I love my friend Kayla to death. But I feel like a cat, because she has a cat already, a second cat might be too much. But I mean, to each their own. I love Kayla, and I will stand by her decisions, because I love her like a sister. But truthfully, I feel like it's just too much for her apartment. And I really hope she doesn't hear this ever, but if she does, Kayla, I love you, and I love your new cat. I don't know what her name is yet, but I know I will love her like I love Luna. That's her original cat. And I know Luna needs a kitty cat friend to play with, and I will support you. Even though It sounds like I'm saying I don't support you. I support you, Kayla. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't get a cat, but hey, you're not me. You're obviously smarter than me, and, well, way more smarter and much more, what's the word I'm looking for? Knowledgeable. Wise. She's like not only my sister, but my mother. And not in a horrible way, but in like a, I respect her and she gives me advice for life because she's obviously lived. She's not much older than me. She's only like a year, no, 2 years, 3, 4, 5? She's like 4 or 5 years older than me. And she gives me so much life advice, and sometimes I don't listen to her, but I do regret when I don't listen to her. And Kayla, if you're listening to this, I love you so much, and I respect you, and like I told you that maybe twice now, I don't remember. Like I told you before, I don't care if I end up being single for the rest of my life. I want you, Kayla, and my best friend Heather, to be in my life forever. I want to be like the Golden Girls. I want to be an old man in a wheelchair, pushing along to get to Starbucks because I'm running late for coffee with my friends. That's what I want. But to wrap back around, because I realized I left that sentence off with no solution to it, if that makes sense. I personally would have not gotten a cat in Kayla's current living condition, but to each their own. And I will continue to love Kayla and support Kayla. Because her decisions are not mine, and my decisions are not hers. Yeah, I feel like I just made this a really weird voiceover. I watched Sex and the City again, the movie. I really had one of the songs stuck in my head, so I thought I'd exorcise the demons that live inside me by rewatching the movies. And then I noticed a few things this time around, just like little details. Like, Sarah Jessica Parker is barefoot the second time Big proposes to her. And so they cut to his face, and he's like, they cut to him, and he's on one knee, and she's standing, and she's barefoot, right? And then they cut to his face, and they cut back, and he's still on one knee, and Sarah Jessica Parker is wearing one shoe. It doesn't make sense to me. But, you know, I love noticing little details like that in movies, because I'm like, ooh, I wonder if somebody else saw it. But probably not, because I feel like I'm the only freak that notices little details like that. And that's why I love watching Clue, because, like, Clue, the board game movie, if you didn't know that, Clue does have a movie. Or the board game does have a movie, if that makes sense. And every time I watch it, I notice little things, like the way the actors act towards a certain thing that I didn't notice the first time. Or something else. I'm trying to think of a certain thing. Oh, like, they made it abundantly clear the first time I watched it, but I didn't, like, pay attention until, like, the second time that I watched it. If you guys have watched Clue, the movie, there is a scene when, oh my god, what's her name? Mrs. Peacock. When Mrs. Peacock goes to the bathroom and, like, opens the door, and the body's in there, and he, like, quote-unquote attacks her. He just falls on her, and she's screaming. And then Tim Curry closes the door, and the pedestal, the candlestick falls and hits him in the head. I didn't notice that the candlestick was there. But the second time around, I did notice. You know, just little things. I love noticing little things in movies that no one else actually gives two shits about. My sister really went all out with this apartment. I wonder what she was thinking. Okay, and she put like racks of protein there. Like, the apartment doesn't have enough storage space that she has to, like, display the protein powder that her Sims are, you know, taking when they work out. Okay, I love you, Kelly, but... Oh, and while she was building this, she said, Dylan, I put a lot of plants in here, so remember to include something saying, that I am bringing... What did she say? I am bringing the outdoors in, because she apparently has plants everywhere. Which, I've seen houses with a lot of plants. I'm sorry, Kelly, but this house does not have, quote-unquote, a lot of plants. I have both created houses and seen Sims houses where there are a lot of plants. Where it's almost like you're in a jungle. Oh, I love what she did with that. I like how she sized up that clock. That's a genius idea. I give you 10 points, Kelly. I don't know why I'm grading you now on this speed build, but I'm giving you 10 points for sizing up that clock. Cause that clock, you're a genius. I didn't even notice it when I was taking screenshots. You're a genius. You are a little girl genius. So I have another few more minutes to talk. Oh, I don't know what to say. That won't make me sound even more boring than I am. Oh, I have... I said I wasn't gonna say anything that'll make me seem boring. I have a test tomorrow, guys. And I am kinda scared, to tell the truth, because I've been studying. And, like, I understand the concepts of the last 2 chapters, because I think it's like a 4-chapter test. So, fingers crossed that I get a decent grade. Fingers crossed. Because I'm not good at math whatsoever. I'm not Chinese, so, you know, I'm not good at math. I'm white. And I'm just so bad at math, and I try. Like, I spend hours studying. And just studying. My professor says that he thinks we should spend 4 hours a day, or 4 hours a week on homework. Right? Something like that. Yeah. I spend close to 16 hours a week. That is 2 8-hour shifts of work. I got a text message. What is this? Oh. This person's funny. I'll keep you updated on my life as this gets more interesting. I don't have, like, too many great stories, though. Oh, here's a question for you guys. I would love to know what you guys would do. Okay, so lately I've been thinking, what if I was the president of the United States of America, and you could make laws and pass bills and stuff, and you wouldn't have to go through Congress? What would you guys do as, like, president? I've been wondering this because, like, I have a few things that I would like to take care of. Like, number 1, before anything else, I want to fix the healthcare system. Because it's not fair that first world countries like Canada can give their people free healthcare, but we can't. And to go with the healthcare, it's not fair that, like, if I get cancer, I have to literally bankrupt my family so they can, you know, cure me and make me get better. It's not right for, you know, a first world country to be doing this to their people. And that's what the first thing I would fix. And the second thing I would fix, and get ready, guys, it's not really fixed. The second law I would pass is the Hunger Games. And don't worry, middle class, lower class, higher class people, you are safe from my Hunger Games. Because this is how I'm gonna fix the homeless problem in America. It's gonna be the Hunger Games, but instead of, like, some randomly selected, you know, people from our United States of America, it's gonna be homeless people. So this way we get rid of the homeless. And I'm gonna wrap it up there because I'm coming really close to the end of the video. and screenshots are showing up right now. And like, subscribe, comment, and do all those fun YouTube things. And I will catch you next time. Bye, everybody.